Have you ever noticed something strange? The person who hurt you the most is often the same person you miss the most. You know they ignored your messages, broke your trust, made you cry at 2 a.m. while you stared at the ceiling like it owed you answers. And yet, your heart still whispers, I wonder what they're doing right now. It feels confusing, almost embarrassing. Your brain says, run. Your heart says, but remember when they called me cute? And just like that, you're emotionally buffering like slow internet. So why does this happen? Why do we miss people who caused us pain? The answer is surprisingly simple. We don't just miss the person, we miss the feeling they gave us. Maybe they made us feel special, wanted, understood, or less alone. Even if they were toxic, they still became part of our emotional routine. And humans get attached to routines. That's why people keep eating junk food even after saying they're on a diet. It's not good for them, but it feels familiar. And familiarity is powerful. Our brains are not always logical. In fact, they're a little dramatic. When someone gives us love and pain mixed together, the brain gets hooked. It becomes unpredictable. One day they're sweet. The next day they disappear. One day they say, I can't live without you. And the next day, they leave your message on scene for 8 business days. That inconsistency creates a strong emotional addiction. Your brain starts craving the good moments, hoping they'll come back again. It's like pulling a slot machine lever. Most of the time you lose, but every now and then you win, and that tiny reward keeps you playing. Another reason we miss them is because we confuse attachment with love. Love is peaceful. Attachment is anxious. Love feels like home. Attachment feels like checking your phone every 3 minutes to see if they finally replied. When someone hurts us, but we're emotionally attached to them, losing them feels like losing a part of ourselves. It's not always the person we miss. Sometimes it's the version of us that existed when they were around. We also tend to remember the highlights and forget the painful details. This is one of the brain's favorite tricks. It plays the best memories like a movie trailer. The late night calls, the inside jokes, the cute moments, the times they made us laugh until our stomach hurt. But it conveniently skips the scenes where you felt ignored, disrespected, or emotionally exhausted. Your mind becomes a biased editor, cutting out the red flags and keeping only the romantic soundtrack. Loneliness makes this even stronger. When someone leaves, they create an empty space. And humans don't like emptiness. Silence feels loud. The absence feels heavy. So your mind starts idealizing the person, not because they were perfect, but because they once filled that space. Missing them becomes less about who they were and more about not wanting to feel alone. Sometimes we'd rather return to familiar pain than face unfamiliar emptiness. There's also the issue of unfinished stories. If the relationship ended without closure, your mind keeps searching for answers. What did I do wrong? Did they ever really love me? Could things have been different? The brain hates open loops. It wants a conclusion. Childhood experiences can play a role too. If someone grew up feeling they had to earn love, they may become drawn to relationships where affection feels inconsistent. They chase approval because it feels normal. So when a hurtful person leaves, it doesn't just feel like rejection. It feels like a familiar wound being reopened. And the heart, unfortunately, often mistakes familiar pain for genuine connection. But here's the truth most people need to hear. Missing someone is not a sign that they were good for you. It is simply a sign that they mattered to you. Your emotions are real, but they are not always accurate. You can miss someone and still know they are not healthy for your life. You can love someone and still choose to walk away. And that choice is not weakness. It is self-respect. Think of it like quitting sugar. At first, you crave it. You think about it constantly. You miss the taste. But over time, your body adjusts, and you realize you feel better without it. The same happens with toxic relationships. At first, the absence feels unbearable. Then slowly, your mind clears. Your confidence returns. And one day, you look back and wonder why you were chasing someone who gave you breadcrumbs when you deserved the whole bakery. Healing doesn't mean you stop missing them overnight. Healing means you stop letting that feeling control your decisions. You can miss them without texting them. You can think about them without going back. You can remember the good times while also honoring the pain they caused. That is emotional maturity. So if you're missing someone who hurt you, don't judge yourself. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. Your heart is processing loss. Your brain is adjusting to change. And your soul is learning a powerful lesson. Not everyone you love is meant to stay. Some people enter your life to teach you what love should never feel like. And one day, the person you miss today will become a chapter, not the whole story. You'll remember them without feeling broken. You'll smile, shake your head, and think, wow, I really almost went back to that. And then you'll move forward with more wisdom, stronger boundaries, and a heart that finally understands its own worth. Because the goal in life is not to hold on to the people who hurt you. The goal is to become the kind of person who no longer mistakes pain.